everyone, my name is Ayana Hassan and this is my first YouTube video. I'm making this in quarantine just as a way to keep myself busy, but also as a way to express my creativity. On this channel, you're going to see basically the day-to-day things that make me me. For example, today on my agenda is my family's kind of busy and I'm not, so I'm cooking dinner today. And we're gonna make pizza, so you guys will have the privilege of coming along with me on that, and I'm really excited to show you my day-to-day life. This is my first video, so if you can comment down below what you thought of it, then that would be amazing. So please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. We are back with clean hands, and we are ready to make our pizza. So right here, we're gonna bloom our yeast. This is 2.5 cups of lukewarm water. And the recipe says that we have to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. So let's do that. And let's stir that up and make sure to dissolve it in the water, because what happens is the yeast feeds off the sugar, making it bloom. Next step is to add our active dry yeast. So I have our active dry yeast here, and we shall add that in. That is 1 teaspoon. And let's stir that in. There are going to be little bubbles on the top like this, but that just means your yeast is, well, alive. And it's a good thing when your yeast is alive, so that's great. We will leave this to bloom for 10 minutes and we will be right back. Okay guys, we are back with the next step. So in this huge bowl of flour, I have 7 cups of flour. And let's try not to spill here, but I'm going to put it into this bigger bowl. Also, what you need to add is some olive oil. I say go shoot for 6 tablespoons, but you do you. I'm gonna go for maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 cup. We have that closed part of the bottleneck, so it takes a little while for our olive oil to come out. Sure that before you pour it in there, you want to make a sort of well in the middle of it. So like just a circular part in the middle of it. And you want to pour your olive oil into that middle well. You also need to add your bloomed sugar and water and yeast mixture, and also put that into the center of the well. It's okay if it overflows a little. Lift up your sleeves, make sure your hands are clean, and start going in there. Also want to start going in there. When your dough looks like this, where there's not a lot of loose flour, you can just go ahead and put it on a clean countertop to start kneading with your hands. Okay, so let's just go ahead, take this, and put it on our countertop. Shouldn't be too much mess because there's not a lot of loose flour. So just go ahead, go in there and start kneading. And I will walk you through some of the modern steps during the kneading. Also, don't forget, if your dough is really dry, then you might consider adding a little bit of water to loosen it up a little bit. That way you're gonna have a very soft dough. and it's gonna get really crunchy in the oven. Once your dough is at this consistency, then what you want to do is you want to keep kneading it, but knead it in a motion where you're using your whole entire body's force to do it. A telltale sign that your pizza dough is ready to proof is once you press it down like this, and you see how it's springing back over here. And then now you know it's ready to proof. So what you do is you're going to round it up, and you're going to form it into a ball shape. And then you're going to put it back in a bowl with the cling wrap on, and you can proof it in a warm place from anywhere from 4 to 12 to 24 hours. Any one of those, and you're gonna have yourself some awesome pizza. Next thing that you want to do is you want to shape the pizza dough into some sort of pizza pan shape. And you want to make sure to spread it out nice and thin, or thick, however you like your pizza, but you're going to have to cook it longer if it's thick. Then what you do is you slather on any pizza sauce and any toppings and cheese that you would like. I suggest mozzarella and basil, but you can honestly do anything. The pizza is your oyster. Pizza dough has been rising for 24 hours. Sorry, it's a bit blurry, but you can see the big size difference, and it should be looking a little bit like this. So once you've done that, you want to start kneading it. Just get a few of the air bubbles out, then split it into quarters. Amazing pizza dough. So just sprinkle on some flour and start kneading. So this is a nice margarita pizza. You just see the dough, you see the tomato sauce, you see the mozzarella, and you see the baby basil that we grew at home. This is a meat pizza, and it has the dough, obviously, the sauce, the cheese, the peppers, and some sausage on it of any kind. Keep your oven as hot as you possibly can and cook it for 12 to 15 minutes, but remember to keep an eye on it because this is a very high temperature oven. Okay guys, that is it for this week's video. I'd say this was a pretty awesome first video considering my filming skills and editing skills are pretty new. But thank you so much for watching, and please join me on next week's video. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, and the share button, and it will really help me out. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day.